Hello, welcome to today's immigration tidbit. Well, getting a letter from ICE to interview is never a good thing, okay? ICE is not there to shoot the breeze and say, how's it going? And, what can we do for you type thing. The vast majority of time that ICE wants to interview somebody, they may end up putting them in detention. They may end up beginning removal proceedings. They may end up trying to deport them, especially if they have a prior deportation order. So, what I do in cases like this is I would need, of course, to have a consultation with your boyfriend to determine what the facts are. But the foremost, trying to look and see how ICE has his information and why they may want to see him with a view that it is likely they either want to deport him or that they're going to try. Now, ICE cannot just bring somebody who's been in here in the United States for a certain period of time and deport them. That is a violation of due process. People have the opportunity to fight their cases, to try to see why they, may legally be able to stay and so forth. And I have no idea without speaking with your boyfriend as to what that might be. I need to know, does he have any criminal history? Has he been removed? Did he actually proceed against immigration in some manner? I need to know if he does have those removal orders. Now, just to keep in mind, a person has a right to have an immigration attorney with them when they go to ICE. And of all the places that people should have immigration attorneys with them, this is right on top of the list. Because even though I'm telling you that people have a right to go in front of the immigration judge to fight their case and multiple other things they have a right to do, if they're not there with an attorney, very often ICE officials may try to take advantage of that and let them know, well, your case. They'll say stuff like, well, your case is hopeless. You'll be in detention for the next 4 years. You'll never be able to appeal. They'll say they know 50 other people with the same situation who have been in detention for 10 years. Say, all you have to do is sign here and that'll end it all and you won't have to worry. Except what you're doing is you would be signing away all your rights. You would be signing away the reality of whether or not you could have won. And you are essentially letting them deport you to a country which, who knows, you may not have been there since you were a kid. You may not have anything in that country for you and so forth. So definitely bring an attorney so that, the attorney can protect your rights. And if they are intending on deporting you, they will determine whether or not that you have a right to go in front of the judge and, of course, let the ICE officer know. And if the ICE officer decides to violate due process and try to deport you anyways, there are remedies that we as immigration attorneys can do by going to different courts to get stays of execution of a deportation. There was one time, I remember many years ago, where something similar to this happened, and they were literally walking the client out on the tarmac, and he was walking up the plane, up those stairs they have. He was walking up the stairs, and we were at the Ninth Circuit, and I got an order from the Ninth Circuit to halt the deportation. I mean, literally minutes before that plane took off. So, of course, a frustrated ICE official that tried to bypass the system to get him deported was stopped. They were forced to remove this client from the plane so that he could have his day in court and could fight his case properly without being unlawfully deported. So there's all kinds of stuff that could happen. So just make sure he's represented when he goes to the interview. And if he doesn't go to the interview, that's not a good thing either. If he doesn't go, they could be at his door the next day to take him for all kinds of further bad stuff. So he does need to go, but it needs to be prepared for, and it needs to be done in a manner that he's properly represented. Okay.